it in. The pitter patter putter. Oh, and some lights on around here. I'm up. It looks a little dark. I do. Anyways, hi everyone. We're quilting. We're gonna get quilting. Very excited. Very excited. It took a little while to kind of tweak it so it laid out flat and nothing got too, you know, bubbly sort of thing. Because, you know, it's not completely perfect, but, you know, it's perfect to my eyes. So how is everyone? Okay, all the important people are here. Everybody's here that's important. Thank you very much for showing up. Microwave potato bags. Oh, watching us. Awesome. Good job, Rowena. Hello, Judy, Sandra, Diane, Helene, Nicole, Pat, Grace, Heather, Nancy. I gotta look this way. I'm sorry to see your names. I apologize because they're not like, you know, popping up over a bubble or anything. So I am, and Nico Patch in France, or Nico Pack France, and Becky, Joyce, Elizabeth. Very, very happy to see you here. Okay, so I've kind of got the top little stitch debased a little bit, and as we were laying it out, we realized we didn't really need two that we attached here because the way it sat on the floor was actually overlapping. So obviously it was something I couldn't see during the live streams because the space I would have been able to lay it out, that's where Pop puts his computer and his chair and so on and so forth. So, you know, lesson learned. It's okay. Every experience in this whole process has been a learning experience, and I'm happy to learn from it. So anyways, like but I still spread it out. I wanted to make sure it was all covered. What I chose for the backing was, it's called Slate from Stonehenge, and it's wide back. And is the little camera on? No, it's not. Okay. Are you turning it on or?
Yeah, when you start.
When you start. Oh, well, I was going to show the fabric so they could see it. But anyways, it's, Don't worry about it. Okay. It's very pretty. It's very natural, and I figured it would hide some dirt if it got dirty. You wouldn't have to stress about it being if it was white or a solid color or something like that. It had very nice natural mixed tones in it. So that's what we chose to do, and we'll do that for both backings because I have a bit of it too. So. Hello, Tina. Happy to see you here. First time? Well, you're in for the prize. I'd show you the rest, but I've kind of basted it a bit more than halfway down. So all I can really show you is the corner here on the other end. That's the star. So, but, oh, we're having some fun. Hello, Elizabeth. Sassalette. Alicia. Oh, thank you. I thought it would go nice. It would just, I don't want to have to stress about, oh my gosh, it's dirty. You can tell it's dirty, and whatever. It has a very natural tone to it, and I just thought it would nicely complement everything else, and especially what we're going to stitch out on it. So, what I've decided to do, the royal me, is I like to do a little bit of combination. It's going to be a little bit of me stitching out, and it's going to be a little Walt stitching out. We have a lot of very cute Christmas motifs that I'd like to stick on this because we don't really get a chance to use them very often. So I would like to do it for this one for sure. So we have stockings, and we have two types of stockings. One has holly on it. The other one has a snowman. I don't know. I'll have to go look because I've saved it to the project. This project list of piles that I've saved is like really big. I took out every star that I could find. I took out every tree that I could find. Anything that was like an ornament, holly, anything that I thought that I would like to put on this whole. Well, I'm calling it a quilt because really, it's a tree skirt quilt. Really, got treated as that. Thanks, Sue. It's great fabric. Northcott has great fabrics. They really do. And I'm actually kind of a little disappointed because they seem to be out of stock on one of the backings that I really like is a very light tone marble. Very similar to that, but it's light. I'm not sure if it's sand or something like that. Or I'm sure there's probably another natural word for it, but nonetheless. So, but they always, every time I go check, it seems to be sold out. So. Because it went fast. It goes fast here in the quilt shop because it's very neutral backing to anything and everything, right? So, Claire's here. I like how she's like, Claire's here. You love the peace tree? You know what? I'm glad you do, because when we have a little gap between finishing this and we still have during the weekend projects for your words, we're going to do a little how to do that. So I'm so glad you like it. So it's been asked about a couple of times. So I said to Pop, I said, you know, it's a great time to put that in there. It's a great scrap busters. Make sure you have a couple of tones. You know, you got some greens, some black and grays, some reds and whites, some greens and tones. And fantastic, and a neutral background for the other part of the tree. You know, this sort of one here, what ends up shaping out again for this one. You can do that in a cream, a tan, a brown, a light green, anything like that, even a blue or something like that to represent a night sky. So, excellent. Glad you like it, because it's going to be on the list. PA Day next week. Come and see me, Suzanne. Come and see me. Come hang out. We'll have a tea. There's a great place around the corner to have some lunch. Just ask just one more book. Oh, did we miss Kathy? I miss Kathy. Hello, Kathy. So funny and amazing. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You're already on the Christmas list. You don't have to bribe me anymore. All right, so what I want us to do here is, because what I wanted to focus on, because there's 7 of the panels that do 5, right? This is the V shape I got going on. This is the other V shape I got going on. So I have 7 of those to deal with. And then the overlapping part comes at the back of the tree, which nobody's really going to see anyways. And that's where the Pop is making toggles. We loving the toggle idea. So we're making toggles. So I really wanted to do something a little bit different in every single 5 panel. So because we have 2 really cool stockings, I thought a stocking on this side and a stocking on that side. And then I would fill in around after Walt's done his business. And there's a couple of stars that I really like that I would like to add to this one here. You can't see that because Pop doesn't have the small camera going. But I'd like to add to the snowman here with, he's already got his couple of stars. I'd like to stitch a couple more stars. So, and then over here with this guy, with him and his holly and bells and stuff like that, there was a couple of stars that had a little swirl and a holly to it that I thought I'd like to stick on either side of him as well. And then I may have to roll back a little bit to try and get something in the little corner here, because it only goes to about there. So, but nonetheless, very excited. Hello, Donna from San Leandro, California. Oh, there we go. Yay! It's so pretty, isn't it? I just love it. I just love it. It's very lovely. I do have, I'm very much lucky. That's why we thought we'd make the investment, you know, and it's helped encourage me to be adventurous along the way and learn and teach and learn from my mistakes and all that sort of fun stuff. So yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. So what? Oh, I loved your funny. Oh, that was so cool. Isn't that? I'll show you. Hold on. Oh, it's hooked up here. See, it's already hanging, ready to get filled. Isn't that adorable? And then I made another one to go with it. Not necessarily with it, but another one that I could possibly sell via the quilt shop. So it's embroidered on the other side with a name, so I don't want to show it, but here, we could probably flip that down so you can see the other side. There we go. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Really turned out great. Very happy with the result. Why was Donna's message retracted? Do we know? Sorry, your message was retracted there, Donna. I'm not sure why. Okay, so hopefully we can figure that out. We don't want to offend anybody. Interesting. The stockings are totally cute, aren't they? You just got to be inspired. I did a bunch of just strip pieces on some batting and just tried. I have a couple more to make for, you know, some friends and some family, not just family, but friends, and some to sell. So, you know, it's going to keep me busy on those other times where I'm really, really bored. The thread we chose is called Honey Gold, and hopefully you like it. It's a little bit darker than I would have probably chosen, but Pop really liked the way it was shining on everything. And I'm kind of glad he's actually chosen now because it'll make all that beautiful stitching from Walt stand out beautiful, like so. It'll be okay. So I'm going to switch over here. You can't see this, unfortunately, but I'll try and get back there. I'm going to go over to my software and my project, and it is on its belt, so it's on its X and Y axis, and this is where I can click out a space all the way down to here, or here, or here, or whatever, and then all the way up to here. I can click in this area wherever I need to. Obviously, it's not going to get all the way to the top, but I wouldn't want anything to go all the way designed unless I'm just filling it in to stitch it down. So I'll try and aim within the blue zone to top up my like, you know, the stitch outs. I'll kind of keep it within the gold to blue zone. Gold to blue zone. It's like playing like football or something. Anyways, and then hopefully that'll make it nice and pretty. So I want to make sure it is within those three. Like if it goes beyond the three, I'm okay with that, but it has to be within those three, right in the center of that 5 for me to give it that design idea that I'm looking for. Okay, so let me just click out where I want this first stocking to sit, where it can be placed. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Hello. It's like oh, my key mouse pad was really tiny, so I didn't see that I was in the right one. I went to go stitch that. That's not what I want to do. All right, so I'm going to click out. Let's go all the way here. And wherever I click a button and you hear probably that little deet, 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 that's where it's kind of making a little dot on the big grid. Okay, so now I want to stop. So within that space, okay, so I think I'd like to make a more of a detailed one of the 3 that I have to work with and want to stay within. So I'm going to click that out in a little bit more detail. I'm going to stick close to the stitch lines as possible. Come up to as far as I can go along the blue. Try and stick within like a straight line. Come down right here. Because then I know if I place the stocking within that space and a little bit beyond, I know it's right within that 3 that I'm going to be really happy with. Because I want a big star. You want to see this. You want to be, you know, whoever wins it, this one or the other one, because I'll stitch it out the similar array. I want them to be so proud to show it off to everybody who comes over. Okay, so what I really like is the stocking with the holly. So we will exit the drawing and we will click on the holly that I like and make it as a repeat pattern. And we'll just click it out into the screen here. And then I'm going to just turn it around to fit the space I need to, and then tweak it because I've got a couple of different tabs. So I'm sorry you can't see it. You're just going to have to take my word for it and see it when it gets stitched out. Okay. I want to make sure the toe is coming right down into this bottom of this 3 here, so I can make it extend a little bit more. And then that way, the top, which is obviously the same, pretty much the same width of the toe because it has to get narrow up here at the 3. I want it to come just about even within those 3 spots at the top, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Hopefully it does. Okay, and you can of course make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit smaller. In fact, the way that it actually printed itself as a repeat pattern, which is 10.27 inches in width and 15 inches in height, is pretty much exactly what I need for it to do. I'm not even tweaking it. I just literally turned it so the toe of the stocking was down here and the top of the stocking was right up here. So I really like that. I was going to maybe expand it a little bit, but I think I just like it right the way it is. Okay. All right, and I'm going to hit Walt to quilt. And then he's going to move to his start position, which is going to be somewhere over here in the blue. And hopefully you can see, oh, I can't see it on the big screen till I switch it over, so, but hopefully everything looks okay. Bring your bobbin up from the top, or from the bobbin to the top, and hit go. And it's going to put in some locking stitches. And it's going to stitch out a beautiful stocking. Oh, we can go back to the other one. You know, Walt can work for once, eh? There we go. Hello, Kay from Iowa. Hello, Carol for saying hello to the mom and pop. Hello, David. Where can I find the link to the 2017 Christmas? I got to see some, but not all. Which one are you talking about? 2017 Christmas what? We're not done it. We're not done the Christmas quilt yet. We've got still stuff to do. Oh, isn't that pretty? Nice choice of thread, Pop. Very pretty. Oh, you can see it on the camera too. Oh, isn't it awesome? I love Walt. What's me 3 and me 2? What was that all about? What did I miss? Yeah, it's honey gold. I love the thread color too. It's beautiful. And it's going to make everything blend and yet stand out on its own, because look how similar it is to this, the Taiwan, did I say Taiwan? Or Singapore? I can't even remember now. But that fabric that came from overseas. It really kind of makes that pop too, and it's gonna make the gold there, and when it pops up on the green, and especially when it gets over here to the blue. It's looking lovely. Yeah, it's got some pretty holly. I like the stocking to stitch up the holly on this one. Oh, on the thumbs up? Oh, thank you, Loretta. At least someone inform me what's going on around here. I just give Pop a hard time. We have fan mail. Once the stocking finishes stitching out, we'll do some fan mail. We'll do both stockings though. You're knitting yourself a hat. I do neck scarves. I do necks like kind of a neck cozy, I guess, because I'm a crossing guard, so I like my layers, of course. So I make it so you can either have it tucked into your shirt and then all the way up to your nose for one layer, or you can double it up and got yourself a nice warm neck. So I crochet them or knit them. It doesn't matter. I do both things. It's whatever I feel like having in my hands. Oh, I really, really love that. So beautiful. So, so beautiful. Yeah, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Jerry Lynn? 1 for 9.10 square. You get so excited getting here. I do get excited. All right, so that is that one stitched out. Okay, and then we're just going to lock in those stitches, making sure. And now I'm going to click out the other section over here, and then I'm going to put the another stocking over there, and then we'll do the fan mail. Okay, back over here. Now we want to continue because it's all stitched up. We're very, very happy with what Walt did. Thank you, Walt. There we go. We're going to do the same thing. Give me my 5 radius that I have to deal with, and then my 3 radius to make sure my placement is proper. Like I don't want to mess this up, right? We have enough adventures as it is. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then straight down. And then hug those stitches that we did. And come all the way back up to the top. Okay, there. And that's the one set. And then I want to go with the second set, which is the 3 in the center, right? Oh, sorry, the 3 in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, did I do that one too far? Oh, no, I was including that one. But did I? No, I didn't do that one. Hold on. No, okay, hold on. Let's. I boogered that up already. So let's exit drawing. Delete what I just drew and start again. Okay. I don't want to count this one. This is the overlapper, the toggle holder, the ribbon, whatever. So these are the 5 I want to stay within. So I came too far. Okay. I want to stick within my parameters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes more sense. Better sense? It just makes sense. Okay, that's my 5. Now I want to focus my 3. Make sure I got proper placement of my stocking. And it's utilizing the tools that you have available, and I try to do that as much as I can with this machine. It costs me enough money. You might as well. It's like trying to learn a car. All right, so I'm going to repeat the pattern. The one that I like, just going to click where I want it, and I'm just going to flip it. But because this actually has it with the toe in the same direction as this one, that's not what I want. So I have the opportunity to flip that pattern so the toe is going in the other direction. So the feet are going like this, or the stockings are going like this outside from the quilt. It's not like they were scooting around the quilt. So that's another reason for the beautiful software and beautiful walls. So I can flip it whichever way I like. There we go. And then I can just turn it and put it right where I want it within those 3 triangles. Okay, I think I want to tilt the toe a smidge. There. Bring it up just a bit. Okay. I just want to get it a little bit more happier in its positionings. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I just want to make sure with the stitch head that I'm going to kind of line it up to the screen. I can't see you, so I'm sorry I'm missing all your text. My screen's filled up with my software at the moment. So I'm going to come around. No, that's going to come too far. So I don't want my toe there. That would have stitched out in the red and I would have been crying. And you don't need to see me crying. I'm a big old baby. There we go. That's a bit better. Tweak it so the toe's a little bit more my way. And we'll go up a bit. There we go. Much, much better. Okay, let me just double check that. That's going to stitch to there, and that was close to that toe there. Actually, you could probably move it up just a smidge. I think I'm going to move it up a smidge. There, that gives almost equal space in the gold as did the other boot, the other stocking here, because I kind of want to make it as equal as possible as I can, right? I know I'm going to fill in this with either some stars and my own fillers, swirls and loops and bibbity bobbity boos and all that sort of fun stuff, but I still want it to look really nice. All right, so I'm happy with that. I think so. Where's the heel going to go? The heel's going to go there. The toe's going to go just poking out to here. Because we said we didn't mind it if it was coming over a little bit. It came over a little bit on that one. All right, I think we're good. Stitcheroni, be brave. Start quilting. Table runners? I love table runners. Oh, Helen's message was retracted too. What's going on? What's going on? It's what they're doing? Oh. Sometimes the machine doesn't, or the software doesn't like you doing exclamation marks or anything in too many in a row. Or too many happy faces or too many thumbs up or something. It just wants you to be calm and relaxed in this channel. I don't know why. It's weird. Beautiful. Now this one is stitching out is a tree. So this was holly with some swirls and the berries, and this is a star in a tree. Weekend travel bags for Christmas gifts. Awesome, Nancy. I'd like to see that. Working on your first table runner, Tina. One of snowman and one of Christmas tree. Excellent. Would love to see that too. Yeah, actually, I whipped up a couple. Where did I do with them? Oh, I put them over there. You saw them already. Actually, I gave one away as a gift. That's what happens with us quilters. We find somebody who needs it, and we're like, here, take it. Share the love. Christmas tree table runners. Each one for daughters. Excellent. Nice to have matching ones. Heidi ho again. Uh-oh, sorry you got booted. $20 tissue holders for teachers. Oh my goodness, Eleanor, you are busy. Yeah, there's lots of, well, classes are out there for free, normally via the YouTube and stuff. And of course, all of ours. We have over, well, I think this is 215. This would be video 215. So we got lots to choose from. But also, there's also free ones for fabric. Yeah, that's always hard. And you always try to find the best deal. I find that I've heard of so many little quilt shops in our area closing, and I feel so sad and bad for them because people shop online. And, you know, I carry a few, and thank goodness, you know, because it's saved a few people a couple of times. So I would love to have a huge collection, but there's the space is limited, so. Love that tree. That tree turned out fantastic. Do you guys like that? Motorcycle quilt. Vroom, vroom. A lighthouse with a snowman? Ooh, that must be cool, pretty cool, Sewing Kathy, sorry. Window seat pillow. Wow. Yeah, motorcycle quilt must look awesome. Okay, that's that beautiful Christmas stocking stitched out. Feel like I should be singing Christmas carols. I don't think anybody wants that. All right, we'll do mail. We got a little bit of mail this week. Okay, I'm going to switch it. Switch it back so I can talk to the big one. Please and thank you for a moment, Pop. I love lighthouses too. Sing your heart out, says Wanda. Have to tell Possible to buy a bigger place. Oh, Pop. Tell Pop to buy a bigger bait. Can't sew for another, can't sew for another 2 weeks, but having fun watching. Oh, have to what? Anyways, we'll figure that out. Okay, this one is from Carol Lawrence, which I think she's in the chat, isn't she? She did this beautiful block. I thought she wrote what block it was. And now I can't see it on here. Oh, the Delaware block. I knew it was on here. I just had to find it. The Delaware block. Is she here? Oh, haven't seen her yet. Okay, well, it's very beautiful. I love it. It's like got some very fancy in the back here too. And very cute with a white fabric. It's going to go very well with the rest of our quilt. Okay, thank you very much for that, Carol. It's beautiful. Love that blue. Love that star too. I'm like, those on point. A bunch of those on point. Not that I'm that ambitious right now, but those on point would be beautiful, wouldn't they, Pop?
She is here.
Oh, she is? Where is she?
She said, yes, I am here.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, there she is. Yay! Thank you very much. Thank you so much. It is absolutely lovely. We love it here. Thank you. June Kopic from Ekron, Kentucky, she sent 4 of us, 4 of them, and they're 12 inches. So we'll have to trim her down so it'll fit into the quilt. Well, just a little trimming. And I did confirm with Papa and Munchkin that it would still look nice even though it's a little trimmed off. And for the other 3, we'll have to figure out some sort of a project for them. But thank you very much for yours, June. It's lovely. Look at all those beautiful colors and that pattern. I love the turquoise and this little goldy bit reflective stuff. It reminds me of some Japanese fabric I just picked up. So I love it. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so there we go. That was June Copics. And this one was Carol's. And this one here is from, Pat. Hold on. Remenschneider. Hopefully I get that right. Oh my God, I have such a tongue twister the other day when I was trying to say it when your package arrived. I was like, oh my, why can't I get this? But I did finally get it in the end. So thank you very much for your package. She sent a huge box of fabric and all sorts of goodies. In fact, I have a challenge to do a kind of lava flamey swirl on a quilt, and she sent me some flame fabric, and I was so inspired as soon as I saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so it. I was like jumping around like jumping beans. So thank you very much for yours, Pat. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. It's totally cute. She did a fantastic job. I love all the fall leaves and little Clivykins and everything else like that. Yes, and thank you very much for your lovely note. It's very much appreciated. Big thanks. Big thanks and big hugs. Is it beautiful? Love it. This is going to be the best looking quilt ever. Once I get it done. I said to the ladies at the post office, I said, if it comes in, I said, if they keep coming, I said, we're just going to start building one for the house. So then everybody will know which is the quilt shop. It'll be covered. So thank you very much, ladies, for your blocks. It's much appreciated. It's going to look lovely in our quilt. It's so nice. So nice. Yes, Pat sent a huge box, this big, huge box full of fabrics and stuff for me to be inspired and to do stuff with and keep myself out of trouble, if that's possible. Not really. Claire's is on the way. Yes, beautiful. Oh, Nadine sick? Oh. Hang out with us. We'll make you feel better. Just by feeling the good vibe that goes on around here. Okay, so I would like to add some stars, like I said, or stars over there, stars over here. Anyways, something going on. Let's do the stars over here. So I know I have this space to work in. I think I'm going to give myself another crank towards me to try and work as much as I can within that red triangle. So just one moment here. Because I want to utilize the space as much as possible. I have this big triangle to fill. So I would like to try and do as much as I can to kind of try and fill it, right? Let me go back to the software. So you guys are going to disappear for a moment for me, but I'm still here. Okay, so we're going to go continue because we're happy with what Walt did. Very excited. Thank you very much, Mr. Walt. And now I'm going to click out the red zone. And where I wouldn't mind him to stitch within the red zone. Red meaning the fabric I'm clicking on at the moment, not anything specific to do with the software. Okay. All right. So exit. Oh. Hello. Oh. Okay. I was like, what happened there? All right. So let's move this off to the side. One. Okay. Now I would like to do, I said I want to do stars, right? So there's a star that's got, actually I have like 7 or 8 stars and snowflakes and this and that and everything. So I like this one with a curl star. Actually, no, I like this one better. So we're going to repeat patterns. Click that one. Okay, I'm happy with that one. Let me just move that one to sewing, or we're going to have some sort of an issue there. That we don't want that boot to sew again. All right, but I'm happy with that star. What I should do, hold on, I'm going to draw another boundary, is if I don't want to stitch over my beautiful snowman that we stitched out, I should click around him, maybe just right where my stitching are. So if a couple of stitches of a star came up and touched it, it's not a big deal. But I just certainly wouldn't want to go right through his face or through his tummy at this point, you know, with all the work we put into it. So I'm going to click him out, and then there, and then we will click out just around these kind of little stars that we put in first, because we don't mind them crossing over, but we don't want them really just kind of stacked on top of each other. We want to have a little bit of, you know, little fun, right? So let's click this one out too, and then we'll stitch out our stars. Oop. I think we're gonna have to stitch him down at some point in time anyways, because he became a little loose. I was too enthusiastic while doing something, and yeah, as normal. That's normal around here. Okay, so perfect. So now I have all the stars marked out, and I have the snowman marked out, and now I get to place my stars where I want them. Okay, so I'm going to flip this one down a little bit because he's sitting upright to me in his 5-pointness. So I want to put one down here, shrink it just a smidge. Just enough to fit in there. Oh, that's gonna look good. That's gonna look good. Oh, I'm so excited about that one. Okay, so I really like that star, and I think I'd like to do him 2 more times, do that one 2 more times on this little triangle section. So I'm gonna copy and paste that star, the exact same size, and of course I can tweak it after I place it, whether I want it bigger or smaller, or somewhere in between, and then of course I can turn it and I can manipulate it in any way I like form-wise. So I want to make that, ooh, that's a big one. I like that one. Just make it sure it's almost touching the tip of that one over there. Okay, so I've got my 3 stars, so that gives us 5 stars in this block here. 2 we appliqued or press down, and 3 we're going to end up stitching out. Okay, so let's go hit the start quilting button. It's going to do this one down here first, and with this beautiful honey gold thread, you're going to see it so bright on honey gold thread on this red fabric. And it's just a plain, not plain star, but a nice star. It's got some detail to it. It gives a little bit of dimension with the one line in between. So hopefully it looks good. You can see it. I'll switch back to the other screen as soon as I finish this stitching out. Okay, I want to lock those stitches. Even though it's locking it, it's doing its lock, lock, lock before it stops its pattern stitch out. Okay, I'm going to hit continue because I want it to go to its next spot, which should be up over here. Oh, no, over here. And this one's a bit bigger. Love that thread, eh? So Canadian, eh? It's beautiful. And we can't wait to give it away. Very pretty star. All right, it's got one more to stitch out, and then we'll work on the other side. And then maybe I'll take it off the belts and fill in all the space in between, and then put it on its belts again and roll it and do the other sides, and we'll just kind of plug away a little bit. Hang out, spend a little bit of the afternoon together. Yeah, love that honey gold. We auditioned about 5 or 6 threads, and this one was just saying, you know, pick me, pick me. I'm like, woo, that's been dangerous, honey. I don't know. But it suits it. It really does. It's beautiful. It's all getting stitched. It's so awesome that this is actually happening. Like it's coming to this part of it. So, all right. So let me do some marking out on the next one. Okay. So we're happy with the results. We're going to click out our other boundary on the other side here. All good? Yeah. Nothing exciting? It's always exciting here in the quilt shop. Oh, come a little closer there. And this one I had just like a little star with a holly twist or something on the top of it. And I think it's up another section. So there we go. Okay, so that's there. And then I should click out, like while I'm here, is where my little applique patch is with my snowman and his little gingerbread. Don't want him missing out on his little gingerbread snack. Okay, so I know where that is, and now I can place whatever it is I want within that zone. Okay, so here I'll let you look at that guy. Hopefully you can see him while I figure out what I'm doing. All right, so where is, okay, exit drawing, and give me back my options. But there it is. Okay. It's like a little leaf, but I don't know, I really like it. It's one of my favorite ones, and I put it all over, actually it's all over the sides of the red banner part of the boarding part of this tree quilt over here. So it's one of my favorites. It's quite pretty. So I want to put it over here. Oh, it's way too big. We gotta shrink that down. Okay, right. Alright, now I want to turn it so it's facing like if you guys were looking at it. Like I said, I didn't mind a couple little stitches going across it. I just didn't want to stitch across his whole face. So if I put the little swirl where it's going to right now, it's actually going to come in just around his light here. I'm thinking, am I okay with that? It's just covering a little bit of holly and a bell in the top of his light. There's lots of holly and bells throughout the rest of the thing, his little badge, or patch. So I think that's okay. I'm okay with that. So let's move that over there, and I really like this one, so I'm going to duplicate it and put it on the other side and then flip it so the swirl is again on the other side coming in over here. So that's how, you know, all those beautiful things you can do with this with Walt, or what I do with Walt, really. Okay, so I like that one, so I'm going to copy it. I'm going to say yes, like paste it over here. But I don't just want that. I'd like you to flip it. So we're going to flip it, turn it, place it where it would be almost identical in, you know, stitching out. Almost. It doesn't have to be exact because we are on a bit of a triangle and it's not always sometimes straight edges as we're dealing with them. So let me just make sure I'm happy with that swirly curly there and where it is placed, and make sure it's not going to take it. It's only going to come in just a little bit over here, so I'm all right with that. It really takes some concentration. It's not just something you just flip right out. So I want to make sure I'm doing a good job. I don't want to disappoint anybody who happens to get a chance to win this. So I want to do everybody proud, including myself. You know, I've worked hard on this. All right, there we go. I like those two where they are. You'll have to wait till they stitch out for you to see them. All right, now I'm trying to think of if I would like this, which is just a little bit more complicated, but I am going to have to shrink it down. But I think the detail itself would be really neat if I can get it where I want it. So, un momento, s'il vous plaît. The Mexican and a wee bit of French. I don't know. I'm not a linguist, that's for sure. I barely even speak English. That's questionable on most days, isn't it, Pop? Okay, do I like that? Because it continues with that starry swirly, and I just love this pattern, and I've stitched it out. I stitched it out on a table runner, and I really liked it. I'm just kind of tweaking it because I want to make sure it sits very, very central in this tiny little triangle space that I have right here. So just give me a moment. Stressing out.
How's your mom doing?
Oh, you know what? I talked to her. Pop was laughing, and Munchkin was answering me. Anyways, I had my headset on. Hold on. Here it is. I'll show you. So you can understand. It's not like a Bluetooth. So I had this on. I was trying to listen to music because Pop was listening to music. And this is a couple hours ago, 2 or 3 hours ago. Anyways, so I couldn't get it to work for some reason. I thought, oh, it's probably dead or whatever. So I thought, oh, I'll give Mom a quick shout, just to see how she's doing, because I know she's had some really bad pain days, and just touch base with her and see what's going on. So I put this over in where my threads are. Well, my threads are on the other side of my sewing machine, so I put that down there, and I'm at the front part there, and I got my phone in my hand, and it's dialed Mom, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out where's the sound? Where's she? And all I hear is this, hello, hello. It's from the headset over there in the thread. And I'm like, I didn't realize I didn't turn it off. Somehow it was on the phone thingy. Anyways, it was hilarious. So actually I sewed with the headset on, talking to her for like 20 minutes. So she's doing okay. She's having some really bad pain days. Of course, it's hard to deal with pain, right? And they're trying to pinpoint where the pain is coming from, because they're not sure why she's in so much pain, but I don't know. It's always a work in progress, right? So, but thank you for asking. She kind of seemed a little bit high spirits. The conversation was cut a little short because lunch was arriving, so that's okay. I know she's busy and she's got to focus. She said she would try and tune in today because she hadn't been able to before. So if she does, hi, Mama, I love you. Big hugs. Sorry, I'm not with you. All right, so now we have that placed where we wanted, those 3. We're going to hit quilts, and I'm going to go back to the other screen so I can see some of you peoples. Hi, Jenny. Good morning from Australia, Jenny Graham. Good morning, good morning. Sunny morning to you. Now you get to see what's stitching out. My big secret that I was working on over there. Okay, check it out. Love it. And then that other swirl is going to come around similar because it's shaped the way it is. I couldn't get it exactly to go where I wanted it, but it's going to come around. It's going to touch the fabric. It's going to look cool. Gonna love it. So anyways, when I said hello, I put the headset on because I realized the headset was talking to me. Munchkin thought I was talking to him. Pop had his headset on, so he didn't care. It's like chaos around here for a moment. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's a cute idea, Vicky. I like that. Yeah, I hope they find the cause for her pain too. She certainly doesn't need to be in it. You know, they've got to be able to do something with today's technology. I mean, we send people to the moon for Pete's sakes, and we make a new phone every 6 months or 6 weeks. How can they not deal with the pain? All right, I'm going to hit the continue button, so it should skip to the next one. Here we go. And if I could take her pain, by golly, I would. It's like, you know, when you take a kid's cold, you know, you take the cold for them, right? Oh. What's up? Uh-oh. I just filled the bobbin, so that's not it. What's going on here? Thread break. Well, I don't think so, Walt. I think you are confused. I think we should just quilt. And you should just do what you're told. There we go. Enough of that sass out of you, Mr. Walt. You got people watching you. You got fans, man. You got fans. I don't know what went on there. Something. Aw, thank you. If she's out there, I hope she's reading that. I told her you guys were sending her big hugs and prayers, so I said, we got quite a very giving fan base. So I said, if you're feeling any good vibes, it's coming from all you guys, so. Well, I mean, me too, of course, but I mean, you guys are a big part of it. All right, now we're going to do the one underneath, which is a little bit more detail than these beautiful stars. Can you see them? Hopefully you can see them. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Doesn't that snowman look a little snazzy spazzy with his little stars now? All right, now the one that's going to come down here is a little bit more detailed. And hopefully I kind of came within the border and the binding won't cut it off. If not, well, I might have to extend. There we go. That'll be pretty when it stitches out. Yeah, you tell me. Yeah, exactly. I'm the boss around here, man. Me. Woo-hoo. Pop's like, what's in your drink over there? Add some chocolate. Aw, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Like, seriously, thank you. It's cute. Oh, it looks really good. I can see it on the little camera here. It's looking awesome. It's kind of like just a smaller version of this, but it's linked together with a couple of them. And I just thought it really fill in that space nicely and give it a little bit of density and, tie it all together, right? Walt is a very big commitment. He takes up a lot of space. It eats up your money. No, yeah. For a few years until you get them paid off. Well, like 4 and a bit. But we love it. We love it. I love doing what I do. Crossing guard and quilt shop and doing people's quilts and my own quilts and quilts for other people and quilts for charity. I love doing quilts for charity. Love doing quilts for giving back. It's all part of it. It really is, 33 quilts for Ronald McDonald House. I mean, that I have this machine, so I make sure I use it and use it to the best of its ability. So that's what it's here for. What do you think of that? Isn't that pretty? Didn't that turn out lovely? It's lovely. Star cookies? Does it? Or is it like a little icing star in the center? Is that what happens? Aw, thanks you guys. Thanks for the big hugs and loves for my mom. It's really appreciated. All right, now I think I said I was going to take it off its belts. Was going to fill in the rest of the bibbity bobs. I'm trying to think if I wanted to stick something down in this heel here because there is a bit of space on either side. I don't know. I want to fill it up as much as I can with all these awesome Christmas patterns. You know what? No. Focus. Do some Fremo. Take it off its belts. I've got to move it all the way over here. I'm not leaving you, honest. Oh. Became a great aunt for the second time a couple days ago. I'm a great aunt once. My eldest sister, her daughter. Yeah, and it was just last year. Okay, it's all off. I got X and whoops, no, one seems a little loose. No, he wasn't. Okay, felt like maybe he was. Okay. Now I can come all the way up to here, and I can come all the way down to here within my 5 zone-ish. I'll try and concentrate up here first, and I can use this space here to travel and not have to worry because I'm going to trim this out. So it's not a big deal for me to come across with stitches or if I happen to do that. So I think we'll trim these up over here. And we'll put it on 12 stitches per inch. And on manual mode. Don't give her talking again. What? Oh yeah, chocolate is forever in my life, honey. Aw, thanks guys. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you very, very much. Okay, back over here. And click the button over there. All right, that's beautiful. I really like how that turned out. Very, very nice. Happy camper. All right, now I want to make sure I have 12 stitches per inch. And when I hit the start button, we're going to go. Now, I was thinking, I didn't really want to do a meander. So I thought either loops I don't want to fill it in. I don't want to quilt it to death. I like it to be a tree skirt. I don't want it to stand up hugging the tree. So I would like it to be somewhat relaxed, not too crazy. So I thought just like a soft loop around filling in those gaps and spaces. What do you think of that, guys? What do you think of that? Oh. Trying to move your screen there. The video stopped on me. Uh-oh. Sounds good, yeah? Herats? What are the herats? Hearts? With some hearts. Is that what you're trying to say, Hallie? Was that it? Was that just a spelling? Okay, hearts. With some big hearts? Yeah, you think so? Because this is going under your tree, don't you think, eh? We'll see. 9 nieces and 3... Oh, my goodness. That's busy. That's busy. I'm waiting for my sister who's just older than me. That's just a couple of years older than me for her 3 girls. The last one just turned 18, so I figured those... One of those would be popping out some babies soon enough. Exactly, Sue. Chocolate makes everything better. All right, so loops, meanders with stars. We could throw in some hearts and some stars. What do you think of that? That way it's a kind of a bit of a combo and a mix, and it ties everything together. The love that I have for you guys as the viewers, and stars to kind of pull everything. There we go. See, Nadine's on it. She's on it. Oh, 2 girls. Whoops. Jenny's like, oh, don't let that get out. I made a mistake. No, I won't tell on you. All right, I'm going to start from the left-hand corner and make my way. I think what I'd like to do is kind of maybe put a mark of where I come down with Walt, because I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? I don't want to go past that point in my visual design. So let's go here. This is fade marker, so I'm not worried about it, but I just know, because I can't come down here because I went that far. So I'm going to have to kind of come up and around here and then come up and around there. Okay. Hopefully by the time I get there, the marker won't be as that faded. Okay. All right. I just don't want to bang into the bar, and then you end up with some weird line, and then Walt gets mad at you, and then it's issues and drama and a cup of tea and talking things out, and it just takes forever. Pop's like, just quilt, you crazy lady. Okay. All right. So let's start over here. I don't want to do it too tight, and I don't want to do it too loose, but I wanted to keep everybody in the party together. Pink marshmallows? What? What's going on? I thought we were talking about chocolate. All right. All right. Oh, hold on. I want to tuck his little tail down on that star so we can tack him down, because we all know he was being a bit rebellious there.
Wonder where he gets that from.
Really? I want to give a little space around our star. I don't want to crowd it. I really want it to kind of stand out on its own. Okay, you're going to have upside down hearts. That's what you get. I can't do them the other way. Love this thread. Excellent choice, Pop. Really, really loving this color. I was like, okay. I even said to him, I'm like, are you sure? It seems a little bit dark. He's like, no, let's go for that. I'm like, alrighty. Such a brave soul. Okay, so that's that little triangle dealt. Well, not really. So we'll come up on the other side because I don't want to crowd myself. I can stop and start as many times as I need. I can come up over here, do a little loop, fill this in. Okay, and then we can travel on the outside and then fill in this little spot right here with a loop. And it looks all nice and filled. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. Love that thread. Honey Gold by Glide. What do we think of that? I can't even see your responses. Like, I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Kudos to Pop. Exactly. Very cute. Bites on a string. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. I like that idea too. All right, so let's do the similar idea in here where we have the space. I've already missing my line. My line's over here, so let's kind of tuck it in over here and fill it in as best we can. We have a little seam there. Okay. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Like I said, I don't want to quilt it to death. I just want to keep everybody together and happy in the pool, and everybody's happy together. Do big stars, do big hearts, do whatever it is you like. I mean, it's completely, oops, did a little weird star there, but do whatever you like. Don't forget to move. So it's a very key ingredient in long arming. That is like the weirdest star ever. I'm not sure I'm gonna like that one. What the heck happened there? We meant to pick that out. I think my mind was going left and my mind was going right. Hold on, where's my seam ripper? Did I grab it from your desk? Do you know if I did? I thought I had though. Oh, for bibbity bobbity boo sake. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to bother with that right now. I can fix it. I can pick it out. Not worried about it. Let's start from over here. Let's try this again. It's like grade school stars, and I totally went, my brain farted. And of course I want to continue it to the ones that are going to be the overlappers, the toggle holders, the ribbon holder, whatever it is, that's going to meet at the back of the skirt. Okay. Okay, there we go. Do. I like the way it turned out. I'll pick that out. I'm not worried about it. It'll go. Do. I should have found my apron. Angie gave me an apron. I tucked it somewhere safe. Yeah. I remember using it the last time we had the live stream though. So. What's a long time? Oh, they're talking about projects, are they?
How long you can run longer? And I said I've seen you do 14 hours.
Oh, yeah.
With a 30-minute break.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, now, can I get up there? I can. And I did the loops and the hearts and the loops and the hearts and the hearts and the loops and the loops and the hearts. And the bibbidi bobbidi boo. And the loops and the hearts and the hearts and the loops. It's got a little fullness up in there, but we'll just tack that down. I expect there to be a little fullness in a couple of places. Okay, I don't want to come anywhere near, I just want to come close to that. I don't want to take away from it. You know, that's really kind of special. I really like that. Okay, so we can come out here. And I don't think I had anything stitched on my stitch line. So I'd like to kind of keep that just the way it is. That's why I'm kind of doing the triangle and then the 5 all by themselves or like separate. So I don't know. It's me. I'm doing what I want to do. So, all right. So we had our line, which came to here. And we can start anywhere down here with our loops and hearts and stars. How many yards it's, I wouldn't know how many yards it's thread, but I've got 3 spool or bobbins full. I don't know if you can see that. Can they see that? Lower. Yeah, I loaded 3 bobbins full of that, hoping it would be enough. If not, I can, you know, obviously fill some more. I don't know. That's kind of how I gauged quilts. Like, Grace's quilt was like 8 bobbins. There was a lot of detail on that. The quilt I did for my niece was like 9 bobbins. There was a lot of free motion filler in that one for sure. That was last August. It was a lot of fun on that one. Okay, so let's putter away here. Stitching away. And of course, if you had all this space, you could write people's names, if they're, you know, your family member names and stuff like that. You could do, you know, many different things. You know. I think they both have their benefits. I really do. I like both. I love to free motion. It's one of the things I've always loved to do. Just because you're putting your own spin on things, you're doing it, you're having fun, you're thinking your ideas out. Hold on, I can't seem to. I was gonna say do a star and talk at the same time. So, I'd say I love both equally. I like being able to put my spin on it, but I love what Walt can do too. Like some of those details and pretty patterns, like the holly and like the lace and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And cross hatching. Love is the cross hatching that you can do with Walt. I think they both have their merits for sure. I like them both. I certainly have a lot more fun being creative in regards with the two of us, like between Walt's computer, or the computer that comes obviously with Walt, and my own creative juices, you know, like the what is it? Get Hillsburg Growing Community wall hanging I did with horses. It stitched out the horses, but I filled in everything else, and it turned out fantastic. And it was quite raved about and loved. So, and it brought in quite a bit of money for our community, which I was, you know, quite thrilled with. You know, every little bit helps, right? We're just a small little village. The wee village. I mean, I think there's 88 kids at the school I cross guard at, like 88. That's not a lot. All right, what do we think of that? Doesn't it turn out lovely? This tree skirt's rocking it. Is it going to get around here? I didn't want to start trying to go around this one because of the angle, so that's why I'd stopped. So let's roll it a little bit and do some planning on these triangles and see where we go. Does shop have a standard label? I'm confused by that.
Do you have a label that you put on your book?
Yeah, I do. Let's see, where is it here? By Clive. Oh, you're right. Clive took them. Hold on. I'm coming. Squish. Yes. Hold on. So I can get this right, not feel like a dork. Exactly. There. That's what I have. It says Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. And then made by Laura Lynn. Made by Laurelyn, Mama Pop Quilt Shop with the little Canadian flag. So that's how our little labels are, and that's what I attach to quilts that I either sell or something like that. So. I like it. This is the second sheet. I went through the first one really quite fast with doing a bunch of other projects and selling them. So like bags and table runners and quilts and stuff. So yes, Miss Angie's coming for a visit. Very excited. Okay, so let's roll this baby and straighten out some stuffs. Okay, there we go. I basted it all the way down, so now it's a little wonky, but it's at least basted in a way. It's gonna stay. How many hours used on that tree skirt? Lots. All the ones you've seen me do, and then some a little bit more. Or how many hours do you think it will take to do the tree skirt? A few, quite a few. Probably 7. I'd say 7 to finish it completely. You know what I mean? Because we still have these to do, that to do, the binding to do, this to, inner part to do. There's lots to do. There's lots and lots and lots to do. Okay, so what I want to do is put it back on its belt, because I want to plan a little bit to do here. Actually, let's stitch this down now that I'm available here. Okay, that shows me that's how far it goes. I stitched on that side. Yeah, it's a little bit bubbly over there, so I'll have to straighten it out as it's stitching. All right, so let's put it back on its belt. Put the bottom one first. What's not a fabric you thought could be quilted? Leather. Oh, yeah, I saw that on her show. That was pretty cool. Actually, I can't say I've quilted leather, but I have sewn leather on here on the long arm though, so it was to fix something. But it certainly did it. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. All right, now move those out of the way. Move these out of the way. Got threads everywhere. Okay, now we're going to click out the spots. Click out the spots that I want to stitch in all the way around down here near the present. Okay, and then around. How far is this going to go? That'll be okay. All right, so let's put that over there. Back to the software. Okay, so shut that down. Oops, there we go. And go and new page, draw boundary.
Olga says hello from Colombia.
Hello, hello. Happy to see you here today. Working on the tree skirt. Working on the tree skirt. Excuse me. Tickle. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Sorry. Now I'm going to click out where the presents are. Because I don't really want to stitch right over the center of them. I don't mind stitching on them a little bit like I did the snowman, but I don't want to stitch right through it, okay? So that's that spot. Now I'm going to go over here and click this one out right away while I'm here, because I have the time and the capabilities. Okay, now the heart. Just want to hug the outside of it. Okay, now those are my spots where I know where I need to put my designs. And we will exit, sorry, exit the drawing and stick what I want there. So what would I like beside the presents and what would I like beside the snowmans? So I know I would like this snowman to be over here. And then there's another snowman I'm going to put over here, and I think that's enough for that one. And then over there, I think I am going to put, what do I got here? There's a couple of other stars. Oh, I know what we forgot. Hold on, where's this one? We forgot the leapy one, the leapy one, the leapy one. We forgot the leapy one. Was it under Christmas? Yeah, there it is. Add to project. Oh, okay. Well, that'll do, but we'll put him over there. Okay, we might be stitching the other one first. Okay, now back to project and the snowman. Yeah, go over there. Sometimes it should just know what I want it to do through osmosis, which is clearly impossible, but a nice thought. Okay, so I don't always necessarily want this straight on. I can put it on a bit of an angle because I do have a whole triangle to work with, right? And people are going to be looking at the triangle in a certain way. So I can put him a bit on a tilt. Make him an adventurous little snowman. Because he's hanging out with the presents. Bet she's putting his name on all of them. Wouldn't you think? We all got one of those in our family. It's usually me.
You have snowflakes or bells?
I do have snowflakes. Yep, they're going to go on some of the other ones.
Or candy canes?
I don't have any candy canes, which is kind of weird. Do we do? Oh. Pop says I does. All right. Aw, fudginators. Put the wrong one in. I didn't hit the OK button. Grr. Grr. All right, shrink that sucker back in that spot. Listen, Mr. Snowman, you're going where you're going. Enough of your fuss. Okay, well, I do like that one. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Snowman. Now, the next one. All right, peak pattern. Okay. Now, turn him around. Do-do-do. Shrink him a wee bit. He's a big spot for the spot. It's okay, we can go a little bit on that side. I'm just going to keep his arms in. Okay, there, that's looking good in there. Now for this one over here, let's shrink that a smidgy wedge. And almost there. Patience. Patience. There we go. That's super cute. Okay, now if I like that there, I want to do a duplicate on the other side. So let's copy him, paste him, and then flip him because I want him to go the other direction. Right? Right. All right. And you're thinking, well, I have no idea what you're talking about, Laurelyn. You're just going to have to wait. It's coming. Patience. Just shrink him just a bit. Come on, here we go. All right, there's that one there. Now, back up to the other one. Oh, let's see about tweaking him just a wee bit. Okay, perfect. All right, now, bibbidi bobbidi doo, let's quilt it up a roo. Oh, Alicia's leaving. Bye. Oh, all right. So Walt says we're going over here first because that was the first pattern I selected. So let's stitch it up. All right. Cool. Thanks, Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up. We appreciate it. I like watching Walt work. It's like I've delegated so perfectly. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it right. All right, that's that one. Now it may scoot over there and do its two over there and then come back over here. It depends on how he's feeling. He feels like traveling. He's in a traveling mood. All right, now this is one of my favorites. This is the annoying part. I forgot I had so many starts and stops. And I don't want to not use them, so I forgot. Well, it's kind of detailed, so. Let's see where he goes after the continue button. Oh, that was going to stop. Let's see, I think it should be okay after here because it does the buttons in the center and then is like eyes and nose and then it stitches them all out. There he is. Oh, no, I think he's got, no, it's the other guy. He's got arms. Come over here. Of course, I'll have to kind of hold this a little flat because it is a wee bit fluffy over here. There's his eyes and his nose and then one little hand. And there's a little belly. And his other little hand. Perfect. Isn't that cute? Snowmads, no. I'm kidding. Snowmans, yes, for sure. All right, now we'll do these two. We'll place these two right here, and then we'll call it a show. Okay. Let's just get these all placed out here. So continue. We'll do. Whoa. Pause. Why is it doing that? Oh no, it has one more to do. My mistake. Sorry. It has one more reindeer to do over here. I was like, why is it doing that? I was very confused. I forgot about it. Oh, we have a thread break. Oh, the joys of a thread break. Wonder what it came across. All right. Thanks for telling me, Walt. Do. So put that back in there. And then I go auto start. And I go, no, that's not where I want it to start. So we pick a new spot. And I'm going to come back over here so I can trace over some stitches. And I'm going to use quilt. And it's going to bring the bobbin up from the bobbin up from the bottom. And of course you need to cut that because only the top broke, not the bobbin, right? Okay, it doesn't really like that auto start for some particular reason. Just continue. Okay. Yeah, I thought this swirly reindeer was really awesome. I did it in the center of a big Christmas quilt last year and then built all the way around it. No, actually, I think it was a wall hanging. Yeah, it was wall hanging. And built a bunch of other little smaller reindeers all the way around it. It looked really cool. Because, of course, I could flip them, right? So some were going left, some were going right. Very cool. All right, now we will click out those other two zones. Continue. Okay, so mode, we want to draw a boundary. And we want to draw our boundary from, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we know we've already stitched a little bit here as I came down, so we don't want to restitch back in that. So let's do a little skirt around it. Come all the way to where I want to go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's come all the way to this one and then down as far as it'll go. Just be about there. Okay, it's good. Okay, now I want to do my 3, my 1, 2, 3. And that way it's still allowed for a nice central design and a nice filler in between those designs on each triangle, right? At least that was the thought in my head. Okay, so now we're going to do the other one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just click that out. Okay. Okay, we don't need to navigate anything over there. Now I want to do my 3. Okay, now I got my 2 zones, I hope. Okay, I was like, where's my zones? All right, now for what I want to put in those 2 zones, okay? Well, one for sure I know is this one right here. So I'm going to put that in the repeat pattern section. Say yes, plop that right where I want it. Okay, what's up, Pop? Nothing? It's all good? Okay. And then we're going to flip it to, oops, the other way. That's not going to make any sense there, Laurelyn. Silly goose. Okay. Let's do that. Happy with that? I'm not sure if this helps me, but I do it anyways. Okay, I got that one. And then we are going to put this one. Okay, so that one goes there and repeat. Okay, there. All right, now that is like a big snowflake sort of star on the second side. Let's see, it can come out just a smidge on either side because I'm gonna do some free mow around them. Okay, alrighty. I like that a lot. I think I want to move that just over a smidgy. Okay, maybe move that down a smidgy. Okay, all right, now start quilting. Okay. Who does?
Olga.
Hello, Olga. Happy you're here, sewing with us today. What's up, Lovey? You coming to say hi to the peoples? You coming to say hi to the peoples? Come on, dance with Mama. Dance with Mama. You're such a good dancer. Dance with Mama. She's so funny. I love the Lovey. I love the Lovey. Come on. Paws up. Oh, no, it's not a snack. You're so funny. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys. Or snorfing in it. Too cute. She's my cutesy wootsy. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. What? What? What's up, Loaf-a-Poof? Clive's sleeping over there. He's been napping for a while, so. He clearly doesn't know we're filming because we're over there and not over here. Other than that, he'd be up in my face. Right? Right, Loafy? Right? You get your TV time. Yeah, hi. Oh, I'm such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. Oh, don't pull the mic down. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. All right. And that is a big tree with a star on it. Love that one too. And then over there. Get to work, get to work, get to work over there. I just want to make sure it's not hooking up on anything. Yeah, there we go. Last thing you want is that's for sure. Can't wait to see you on the show. Oh, Angie. She is adorable. You guys are going to love her. Looking forward to it very much. Apparently I'm in for some surprises and I should book the day. I'm like, I still have crossing guard. Oh, that's pretty. Stitching out quite nicely. Quite nicely. I know nothing. Zero. Nada. Nip. Nothing. Which I don't really like. But they don't care at all. The two of them. Not at all. No. So I'm held in suspense for weeks on end. Stressing me out. I knew she'd be laughing. Giving me more gray hairs than I need. No, I'm kidding. Actually, Angie is a fan. That's who Angie is. Just one more book to read. She emailed me and her husband was coming up for some business and she thought she'd tag along, and I don't know, I think it was a long arm Wednesday video that she said that kind of she clicked on and just liked my bubbly personality, and she asked if she'd come up to the quilt shop for a visit. I'm like, of course, you know, but I have crossing guard, of course, you know, and this and that. And she came up and pretty much spent the day, and it was sad to see her go. I had to go to crossing guard, so I'm like, I gotta go. I'm sorry, you know. You're more than welcome to hang out with So, but I gotta go. You know? And she's been up here, what, 3 or 4 times now? Three or four. Ooh, Bella's sewing table. Awesome, Grace. She's gonna love that. Awesome. All right. And that just turned out to be a nice big star, but it has little extra tips in the star. So I thought that was really, really nice. Okay. I think that's it. I think we're done for today, because I got a lot to finish up, and well, I'm good. I'm done. I'm tired. It's a lot out of you, I tell you. It really is. So I appreciate everybody visiting and coming in and popping in and saying hello and your feedback along this whole adventure. The backing looks fantastic, and that gold is so beautiful. Very nice choice there, Pop. And then I'll just fill in with swirls and hearts and stars and go around. I've got 3 more to do. I've got, there's a little family of snowmen, like mom and pop and babe sort of thing, that we are going to put probably on this one. And we may just do it right across the star or something like that. So it kind of, or right up on here. So it's the center one or something like that. We'll figure it out. See where we want it. But we appreciate you coming to visit. We really do. So check out. We had to have, short one made. Of course, she's a little one. So don't forget to check out all the other videos, and we will see you for Long Arm Wednesday, everybody. So thanks for watching. Okay? Enjoy your day. Thank you, everybody. Big hugs. Bye-bye.